Today's video is hi, welcome to SWAL Wars, the graphic design portion of it. Today I'm working on the last character. She's an archer, and this is number 12. As the game further develops, there may be some add-ons, expansions, and all the rest of that stuff, but I'm not thinking about those. This is the story. 12 characters, more than anyone would need, seeing as it's a maximum 6-player game. Anyway, I'm going to take elements of Katniss, of the Ranger from D&D, and Wonder Woman. Those are my plans to do that. I'm gonna also throw in Chewbacca's bowcaster. But I don't think that's gonna be all that obvious when it's all said and done. I think this one's going to be pretty straightforward. Not too many twists and turns. The hardest part, I think, is probably going to be coming up with the position. As you can see, it's not super right. I have a hard time getting into the cartoon mode. The first one that I did was normal proportion, and I've got to make it that big head version, so it's a bit. Okay, so she's gonna be a ranger. So she's essentially a blaster. I think I'm so witty in making this space story and giving her a bow and arrow in it. But that's also, yeah. I'm also gonna call her the Space Ranger. There was this cartoon that was animated. It was long ago. It was called Space Rangers, and it was well animated for the first couple episodes, and it was amazing. It almost went off the air almost immediately because I don't know why nobody watched it, or just wasn't going to bring in money. I don't know, but and they were all cowboys and stuff. So I just think it's nice to say Space Ranger and really mean like, hey, a ranger from D&D. I think I'm so witty. and just get to coloring. One of my favorite parts. I'm gonna give her red hair as a nod to Tangled, just because I liked that movie a little bit, but it's gonna have no other reference. No one's gonna be able to tell that that's what's in there, so I'm not expecting anyone to read that. After this, I'm going to be working on the box art. And the box art is going to be this elaborate piece, or at least it's going to take a lot of time. And I needed to get all 12 characters sorted out before I went into it. And so that's why I need to get her done. Now, after the box art, I'm going to use that as my title graphic, my cover graphic, my banner for Kickstarter. I don't know what it's called. I would call it a splash page because I sometimes talk like I know what I'm talking about with comic books. Anyway, so I was going to use it as a splash page for that. And the Kickstarter will hopefully be out soon for this whole thing. Now, the Kickstarter is not for SWAL Wars specifically. It is and it isn't. The main focus of the Kickstarter is going to be the purchase of the equipment so that I can make SWAL Wars, finish that up. But the equipment that's purchased is going to allow me to make other games in the future and even go back and convert some of my existing games into a better production quality. I'm making the games at home. I'm not shipping them out overseas. I'm literally in my place. I've got the stuff to do it with. I've already made a card game, Deca, copyrighted, put in stores and all the rest of that stuff. It's not distributed widely because, again, I'm making them at home. I've tested the cards, made sure that they last. They stand up to pizza stain and spirit bill and spilt beer and all that kind of stuff. And I'm looking to do that with these other games. I'm not expecting to sell thousands of any of these. I'm expecting to only sell a few dozen total. I'm a terrible salesperson. I can't go to anybody's front door and sell them anything. I couldn't sell a fishbowl to a fish on land. I wouldn't know how to even do that. Well, other than the fact the fish can't speak English and I only know English. But you get the idea. So I just want to create. And that's why I have this target where I'm just going to sell a couple of these. And that'd be nice. And also why I'm not looking to have it sent out to production. Like, I'm not trying to... It'd be nice if I sold this to some company. If someone looked at SWAL Wars or Deca or Dr. Weirdmakers and said that they really wanted this and that, I'd sell it to them. Don't get me wrong. But that's not really my focus. I just want to make it so that people who want it can have it. And they can play it and they can enjoy it. Just like my artwork, just like my music, just like the stories that the books that I have. I've written them, and I just want them to be enjoyed. Granted, again, if this Kickstarter somehow blows up, I'm going to have to send it out to some other source to print and manufacture them. I'm not interested in starting up a manufacturing company. I don't want to be that CEO at all. I just want to make stuff. I just want to create things. That's all. So as you can see, this is pretty straightforward. Nothing really, no big twists going on with her. Just figuring out where I'm going to put the different costumes. The colors are a little different, a little chaotic. They don't really flow all that well. But then again, I'm okay with that. I mean, she doesn't have to be like impeccably fashionable. And I was thinking about having that long braid that Katniss has and doing that for her. But it almost have to blow in the breeze in order for you to see it at this point, just by the way her head is turned. So I'm thinking about adding it, but we'll see if I add it afterwards. I mean, the other ones that I've already done, they've changed a bit after I was done. And so, here she is. I've got no name for her, just the Space Ranger. Suggestions are welcome. And after this, I'll have the big box art, then the Kickstarter. Feel free to hit like on all of these, on this series. Share, please share. And when the Kickstarter comes out, share that. Contribute. Buy some of my games. I've got 3 games I've got 3 different reward tiers that'll impact the 3 games that I have. The 2 games that already exist, Weirdmaker and Deca, and then this one is one of those promised ones if you get those. But well, you'll see. Thank you all, and I hope you enjoy this stuff. I enjoy drawing and creating, as you can see. I like the challenge. So thanks. I'll see you next time.